EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catches. That winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. On 1st down, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Johnson, the ball
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Watson again. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the bootleg. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman.
Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Texans' 34-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Giants nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. 11 yards there. First down.
First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Yeah, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. With that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis and Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Watson's pass.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go with Johnson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jet sweep to start the drive. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Giants.
First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. It's a good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
At the 49.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Being chased out left. It's caught left side by Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. Open man, the tight end falls. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman.
Jones pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
What you got? Huh?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Got an open man, it's Ratley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Giants first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm fully good for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On fourth down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Julian Love. And he's able to take this one back.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich.